Hey folks, my name is Leducium and welcome to a Let's Play of Conquer Club. Alright, so what happened? I actually tried to do this a little bit earlier, about 10 minutes ago. I made a quick video and then I found out that I had the wrong mic selected and the volume was pretty crappy. So I'm going to try this again, and unfortunately I had just taken my turn and explained what I did. And now I'm going to go back and kind of explain what I did again. But I won't be able to show you me taking my first turn because I screwed up. But what am I trying to do with this series, or what am I trying to do in general? I am trying to do something unique, something neat. I am trying to, well, it's unique for me. It's maybe not unique for everybody else. Other people might have already done this. But I am trying to string together a series of videos of me playing Conquer Club. Now, let me quickly explain what Conquer Club is. It's a risk game, or it's a risk-like game that you play online with other players. You take turns. There are different game settings here. So, for example, we're playing a 24-hour turn cycle. So everybody round length is 24 hours. So every player has 24 hours to take their turn. So we're on round 1 right now. And yeah, so we've got 24 hours to take our next turn. So we'll see what happens there. And we're playing with a flat rate, so we get troops on a flat rate, which means that we get a certain amount of troops every turn, and we're playing a chain game. That's for troop movement, so you can move troops from one territory to the other territory you own as long as they're connected through a chain. We're not playing any kind of special gameplay. We're playing the standard mode, which is basically like Risk. We're playing an automatic troop count, or a troop distribution, which means when we start, every territory that you own gets 3 troops automatically. And we're playing sequential, so we're going in sequential order. If I go back to this game, we'll take a look. So unlike Risk, this website, or this game, it's got tons and tons and tons of maps. So you can play all these different maps. It's still Risk-like, or it's still the Risk rules for the most part. Just lots and lots of maps that you can choose from. So this first series that I'm doing, we're going to be playing Germany. And I'm actually going to do a quick other series that I have for another game I've got going for Scotland. So we'll go back to that in a few minutes. And if you enjoy the series, please tune in to the other one and take a look. But let's take a look at Germany and see how we're doing. So my first move here in Germany was to take troops from, well, I put troops into Rostock here, and I attacked Schwerin, but I didn't want to kill myself or suicide myself against all of its troops too quickly. My plan for this map is going to be to try to take this territory, see if I can do it. And then I will only get 3 extra troops a turn by doing that, but not much I can do. So my goal is to try to take this, see if I can, and then if I can do that, then I'm going to slowly expand out, maybe take this, and so on. So I've got 2 troops here that I'm eventually going to probably reinforce and start moving into here and attacking red. I have 2 troops in here, but if I were to take over, I can't pronounce these names, by the way. Norddeutscher North Dutchland, I guess is what this would translate to. But if I were to take this, I would get an extra 6 troops every round, which would be great, but it's really hard to defend. So we've got so many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories you would have to defend if you take this. So way too hard here. We only have 1, 2 territories, maybe 3 here if we count the mountains. I don't know if the mountains count or if that makes this impassable. So I think the mountains don't count. I think we'll only have to defend 2 territories. I don't know for sure, but that's my at least that's my my guess, my theory at the moment. So this is what I'm going for. I hedge my bets. It depending on where you start off, and it's random. You have to kind of play with the blocks that are dealt, or the troops that are dealt. Down here we can see kind of what happened last turn, so we can see that Big Dog Eat Oh, it's way too early, and I'm way too stupid for this. Big Dog Eat. I can't even read this guy's name. He assaulted Stuttgart. So he assaulted from Stuttgart, and he took this territory from me, and then he reinforced. So that's why he's got 2-2-2 over here. He must have attacked somebody else over here and done something, because he's got 2 and 2s here as well. So he might have been trying to take something else. We can't see all of the actual movements, and that would probably give me too much information if I were to see exactly where he was suiciding himself on, because I could see if he was going this way or this way. But we can see that he did lose 2 troops, or 1 troop each from these territories, and 1 here. So he was trying to attack something in the area, but he also took this from me. And or he might have used troops from here, and then moved 1 over. So I'm not exactly sure what he did as far as he reinforced from Stuttgart to Wuzenberg. So he actually went from here to reinforce, which means, well, actually, these are all adjacent, so no, it was all trying to take this. That's what was happening. So he spent a lot of troops trying to take this. Karlsruhe, Schmoon, whatever. So that's what's happening so far. So I don't know if he's the one that started. Who started this going first? It looks like he went first. So, and I'm going second, and then yellow, Ice Red is third, and Tidikker, or Tidurkker, is how I'm going to pronounce the guy's name, Tidurkker, is going fourth. So we'll see what these guys do. Based on what they decide to do will determine what I'm going to do. I decided not to pursue my lead, or not to pursue this guy and try to take this on my first turn, because well, first of all, I want to see what he does. He's got a good troop layout here. He's got good troop layout here. He does have 2 here, but I'm hoping he'll go for something else and leave me alone. And I'm hoping yellow will as well. Yellow's got 3 here. Yellow's got 2 here. So I'm hoping yellow will leave this territory and let me be. And I'm hoping this 7 will scare them away. We don't know. The good news is, for yellow to get to me, yellow will have to go through red. So red's a little bit weak. Red's going last. So if yellow does decide to go to this territory, he will have to go through red, at least one of these reds, and that will hopefully make it easier for me to then jump in, put 3 more troops in here, and try to take this whole thing for myself. So I'm going to put a break in the video right here. For you guys, it probably won't seem like any time has passed, but we are going to put a quick break in here, and when we come back, can I make this? I can make this map larger. Yeah, okay. Map size, smaller, larger. I should make this map larger. It'll make it easier to see. Can I zoom in? Maybe. We'll find out. Yes. All right. I'm going to do this for the next few videos, so I can talk about this much more easily, and you guys can see this much better than what I'm sure you saw in the beginning of the video. So sorry about that. All right. So we are going to come back and probably in a few days, and see what's happened with the map and what we can do. So I hope you guys tune in and enjoy the series, and I will see you in just a few seconds. Hey folks, welcome back. So if it looks like no time has passed, then I did my job well and actually managed to string these videos together appropriately. So we are going to come right back to our Germany game, and it is my turn again. This is round number 2, and let's take a look at what happened in the meantime, in between the rounds. So last time, all I did was put some troops in Rostock and attack Schwerin, I guess is the right name, and that's all I did. I killed 1 troop and I left that there. So let's see what else has happened in the meantime. So after I did that, that was my move. Yellow went and he received 3 troops, put 3 troops on Erfurt, and they assaulted Erfurt and conquered it for me, which sucks. With 2 troops in Brush to go wherever. So it looks like, where the hell is Erfurt? Where the hell did they actually attack me? Wasn't here. Oh, it was okay. So it was over here that they attacked, and they conquered one of my territories in there. Assaulted Zwi. I can't. There's no way in hell I am pronouncing this. Zwikau. Whatever. We're going to call this Bob. So they attacked Bob, and they conquered it from Erfurt. So that's this territory here. So I had 3 troops here. Now I have 0, and they have 7 and 1. All right. Red is trying to take this, it looks like. I think that's what Red's going to try to do, which is really dumb because, I mean, I'm going to have to fight him for it. So Red attacked Yellow, which actually helps me out. But my next goal is going to be to put the troops here and just attack this one. So tough shit, Red. And I might as well, you know, I'm debating whether or not I should attack into this to just try to get at least some troops down, or if I should leave things be, simply because it'll stop Yellow a little bit and I don't know, make things a little bit tougher for Yellow. But I mean, really, I want to conquer this. So if I lose too many troops attacking Red, it will actually kind of make things shitty because it'll make capturing this much easier for Yellow. I just noticed the mountains here are impassable. It says it right on the map. So these mountains are going to be a block over here. So we'll only have to defend 2 territories here. So let's take a look. Let's give it a shot. We're going to begin our turn. We're going to deploy 3 troops to Rostock, which is where we want to go. And now I can attack from Rostock to here, and I only have to kill 2. So let's assault. And I rolled a 6, which kills 1 of his troops, but he rolled a 4, which beats my other rolls. So he still has 1. I am going to assault again. I rolled a 5, got that, and I am going to advance all 7 troops to here. And now I'm going to stop right here for now, because I don't think I could take this out. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's attack from here into here. Maybe we can. No, okay, that sucks. So I lost both rolls. I rolled a 2 and a 1, which is just terrible. It's live by the RNG, die by the RNG, right? So yeah, now I have no choice, and this just made it easier for Yellow to capture this. I'm not going to do anything else here because there's not much else I can do. So there's not much else I can do. I guess I could, if I wanted to, combine these troops together so that I could try to move over to the side or something. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave him here, make him a little bit tougher for somebody else to have to deal with. Green's slowly expanding out. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It seems to be working all right for him. It's kind of going all over the place down here. Red has good presence here, so I wish Red would have gone for the bottom here rather than try to fight it out up top. But it looks like Red and I are going to be fighting it out for this territory, and whoever wins will probably get to control this. So it's pretty much all I can do. I'm going to end assaults. I'm not going to move troops from anywhere. So we're going to end reinforcement. And that's it. That's our next turn. And if owned my spoils, so I got 1 spoils. That doesn't help me. Green is now getting 1 extra troop because he owns a bunch of land. And that's where we're at. So we'll see what the next turn brings. And I am going to break the video right here. And then when we come back, hopefully, it'll look like no time has passed. And we will pick up with the next turn. Hey guys, it's turn number 3. And we are slowly, hopefully, taking over Germany. So, what's been happening since the last turn, since turn number 2? When I went, I conquered Rostock. Well, I assaulted Schwerin from Rostock, which is up here. So I just went down, and this is all I did last turn. And it looks like since then, Red has, well, Yellow went, and Yellow conquered Erfurt, or attacked from Erfurt, and they attacked, I don't know, Z-Dog, we'll call it. So basically, this is where Yellow went and attacked down here and took this over. So I don't have any more troops in this, whatever this is. I can't pronounce any of these names. If I take over Germany, I'm renaming all these to good old English towns. This will be New Rostock and old England and, I don't know, Cambridge. Well, that's what we'll rename them to, because this is freaking ridiculous. Anyway, so I don't have any more troops in this area. Yellow's been taking it out. Obviously, Yellow's going to try to take this over. I get 4 troops to turn out of it. Not much I can do there, so I'll leave them alone. Red attacked Yellow here in Brachenschweigen, Fragenhaien. Braunschweig is up here. So Red went from here to here, trying to take out Yellow. See, I don't want to... I mean, Red's moving out of here. I don't want to try to be up here either, because it's just too big of an area. Of course, you can get 6 troops if you're there. You know, I could say screw it and try to move all my troops in here. I already have these 3. I could try to push in here and see if I can take this over. I really want this area instead because it's defendable. I only have to defend 2 territories. But I think Red's going to try to go for it as well, is what I gather, which is kind of too bad because I don't want to end up just having Red and myself kill each other. But, you know, if he's going to be stubborn, then so am I probably, and it probably won't work out for anyone. And Green is just doing whatever the hell Green's doing. They see assaulted castle from Koblenz, wherever that is. That's over here. There's Koblenz, there's castle. So Green is kind of stretching himself thin, but nobody's really paying attention to him. So it'll probably work out. If I was to make a call right now as it stands, I would say Yellow stands a pretty good chance of winning because everybody else is just kind of killing themselves on all this stuff. Of course, Green has 3 sets of spoils, and he's getting an extra troop because he's got more than... Well, for every 3 territories you get 3 troops, so he's got 12 territories. Well, he's got 13, but he's got at least 12, so he gets 4. If he gets up to 15, he'll get 5 extra troops a turn. We're each getting 3, because you can't go lower than 3. You'll automatically get 3, even if you have less than 9. After that, you get additional ones. I only have 1 set of spoils. Green's got 3, so he's going to get some troops. He can cash that in potentially for troops. Spoils, the way they work, so if you have 3 reds, 3 greens, or 3 blues, you can cash that in for a certain amount of troops, and I forget, it's a flat rate, so where does it say flat rate? So flat rate sets are worth 4 for red, 6 for green, 8 for blue, and 10 for mix, so that's the combination. So he can cash those in if he has the cards and get that. Okay, so back to the match. So anyways, I guess I'm going to stick with just continuing to put troops in here, and I guess I might have to fight Red out for it. I don't know. I have a better alternative right now. If I go for this, even though maybe I could potentially get it, I mean, I can move troops in here, attack there, and then slowly spread out, but Red is still in here, and I don't want to. If I do that, I'm basically handing this whole area over to Red while still having to fight his troops that are in here. So Red's going to be a pain in the ass, and should have gone for down here. What Red should have done is just, he's got troops here, he had 3, could have moved them into here, tried to take this over, especially since Green's kind of weak in here. This whole area is kind of weak, but what can you do? So we are going to put troops in there. And then from here, I could try to assault here, but I don't think it'll end well. So, well, you know what? Let's do 1 assault here. Maybe I can whittle them down a bit. If I can. We'll see how it turns out. No, I just lost 2 rolls, so that's not good. So I'm going to assault Potsdam and see if I can at least win 1, and I did. And I'm going to move, we'll advance 1 troop in there. So we'll have 2 in here, 5 here. It's not a good roll, it's not great, but whatever. It gets me a card, makes it a little bit difficult for him to try to take this over. So if Red is smart, Red will push back into here and try to take this whole area. Because we're just going to end up killing each other over here. And that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to insult. I'm not going to reinforce. I could reinforce these guys, try to push into here. But in order to do that, I would have to go through Red, which won't do me any good because, well, his troops are there. So I'm just going to end reinforce and leave it at that. And here are my 2 cards, and hopefully I can get these mixed because right now I own this territory. So if I can get a blue card next, I can cash them in for 10 troops, plus I get extra troops for actually owning the territory. I think I get 2 extra. So if I'm able to cash this in, I'll cash in my spoils, fill this whole thing in with all my troops, and then just try to take it over. So that's the plan. I'm going to put a break in the video right here, and I'll see you when we come back. Hey folks, welcome back, and we are on round 4, and we're in Germany. So, what's going on? What happened since the last round? That's a good question. Let's take a look. Looks like green has went apeshit. Alright, so last time what I did was went from Schwerin to Potsdam, and then since then, Eisfried has attacked green and red. So yellow's attacked green and red, so it looks like yellow attacked red attacked yellow here in Erfurt, and then he attacked green, assaulted Dresden. Where is Dresden? That's a good question. Dresden is... I have no idea where Dresden is. So it'll be Munich. Chicken. I don't know. Where the hell is it? Where the hell did he attack? Am I completely blind? Assaulted Dresden from Leipzig. So where's Leipzig and where's Dresden? There's Leipzig, there's Dresden. Okay. So yellow is trying to hold on to this, basically. So he went from there to there because red, I guess, did attacked that. And what did red do? Red attacked Erfurt from Magdeburg. So red took this. Okay. So red and yellow are fighting it out a bit, which is good. Gives me a little bit of breathing room, not much, but just enough. And then green cashed in for 12 troops, or he got 12 troops plus this. So green is kind of a threat. He's getting 8 troops to everybody else's 3, so we need to do something about green in the not too distant future. But there it is. There's green, and he's kind of wrecking up the place. There's not much I can do about green right now, so I am going to begin my turn. Put my troops in Schwerin, and I am going to... Oh, that's a good question. What do I want to attack? I guess I'm going to attack Berlin. And it's a terrible roll. Do I want to do one more roll? Not really. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. I do want to take something so that I at least get a territory. So maybe I'm going to attack from here into Bremen. There we go. I am going to not advance any troops. I don't really care. I just wanted to make sure I attack something so I get some spoils. So I took a region from red. Green is doing rather well. So unless we do something about green, he's going to push all of us out of here and then take over. The thing is, green doesn't have that many troops. He's only got 1 or 2s. Maybe this one 3 and this one 4. But green's really thinly spread out. Unfortunately, all of us are fighting for like a couple of territories up here, and green's just doing whatever he wants down here. So I don't think anybody's doing anything about it, and there's not much I can do because I don't have too many troops here. My troops are mostly here, and I've been concentrating on this. So for me to fight down here would just be a waste. So unfortunately, that's how things are looking. And I am going to end assault. Things are gonna change because these guys and these guys have spoils. I only have 2 right now, so we'll see what I get actually at the end of this turn. But these guys will probably be able to cash in some troops next turn, and that will allow them to hopefully fight off green because somebody needs to. We're gonna end assault. I have nothing to really reinforce, so I'm gonna end reinforcements. And unfortunately I did not get a blue. I was hoping for a blue card so that I can cash that in for 10 because we're doing flat rate. If I cash this in, if I cash in 3 greens, I think I get only +6, maybe +8, I forget, but it's not a lot. It's not as much as if I cash in a red, a green, and a blue. So I'm gonna have to wait, and that's the end of the turn. Hey folks, Adusium here, and welcome back to our slow takeover of Germany. So what's been happening since the last time we went? Let's take a quick look down here, where we can see in the game log everybody's turn. So last time I went, I conquered this thing from red, Potsdam. No, I assaulted Bremen. Sorry, I assaulted Bremen over here from whatever. So I got one territory just so I could get a card, a spoil, and that's all I did. Yellow didn't do anything, just received some troops and put them down. Red attacked green, green attacked yellow, and that's all that really happened. Red, I think, might have tried to attack something, but kind of got his ass kicked down here. Yellow's not doing too well either, so yellow's kind of getting killed all over the place. So let's begin our turn. Unfortunately, I can't get any spoils. I don't have anything that I can actually cash in. Red might be able to cash in some spoils in the not too distant future. I hope he doesn't decide to go up here, because that's where his best chances are at the moment. So let's go to Schwerin. Let's deploy some troops there, and I'm going to assault Magdens, whatever. I cannot pronounce any of these names. Damn it. So, do I want to try one more time? This is really bad. If I do and I lose, it is going to be really bad. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to hold off, and I think what I'm going to do is go from clone. Can I attack green? I can't even attack. Green doesn't have a 1 anywhere facing me. So if I try to attack and I lose, that's going to really suck. So I guess I'll have to attack red. Dusseldorf? Sure. Let's assault Dusseldorf and see if we can get one there. And then I'm not going to advance any troops. I just wanted to get a card, and we're going to end assaults. And we're not going to reinforce anything. So unfortunately, that's another turn where we didn't get much done. Next turn, if I still have this territory, Schwernen, I'll be able to cash in. I'll get 2 extra troops for holding the territory. I'll be able to cash a red, green, and blue, which is going to be fantastic because I'll get 10 troops for that, plus 2 extra for the territory, and then I'm definitely taking this area. So I hope that's what happens next. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait. I'll have to wait quite a bit of time because we got 3 other people that have to go before it's my turn again. But for you folks, it should seem, hopefully, like no time has passed at all. So I will see you in the next round.